Sunday was the 15th anniversary of 9/11. Nearly 3,000 people murdered by Muslim terrorists in one day, including more than 24 Canadians. In the Afghan war that followed, Canada lost more than 150 souls, and there are victims of Muslim terrorists here in Canada, like Corporal Nathan Cirillo, murdered at the National War Memorial. So how did Canada's leaders commemorate this awful day? Well, Justin Trudeau took another vacation day. He simply refused to attend any 9/11 memorial. He doesn't do that because it's too Islamophobic, you see. His staff put out a tweet about it, though, so there's that. Rachel Notley, the Premier of Alberta, also skipped the whole 9/11 thing. I mean, boring. She went to an Edmonton firefighters memorial event. Actually, scratch that. She couldn't even bother to do that. She took the day off too, but she sent the Edmonton firefighters a very nice message on Facebook that had this one short, obscure, oblique reference, quote, "They are distinct from the rest of us in a very important way. Their sense of duty and desire to help others drove them to run towards danger rather than away from it, just as the courageous first responders who died while wrestling with an unimaginable situation did 15 years ago today in New York," unquote. So that's all she had to say about 9/11, a passing reference to firefighters who did something 15 years ago when something bad happened in New York. No word about terrorism or who did the terrorism or that Canadians were murdered there or any of that. Just a Facebook shout out while praising Edmonton firefighters. But the next day, September 12th, boy, were Trudeau and Notley excited. No vague Twitter tweet or half-assed Facebook page. Justin Trudeau went to a gender apartheid mosque, whose former imam has called for tricking and killing Islam's enemies, whose own son died in the jihad in Libya on the other side of the fight than us. That's where Trudeau went for the Muslim celebration of Eid al-Adha. Justin Trudeau refused to go to a 9/11 memorial. He needed a day off, but he had no problem going to a hate mosque. Here's an example of some of the anti-Western pro-Sharia propaganda promoted by the mosque's website. But hey, votes, right? Well, Trudeau loves going to mosques. He sometimes dresses up like a medieval Arab nomad, but he generally saves that for his in-person appearances. But check this out by contrast. Rachel Notley dressed up too in a Muslim hijab to record her video greetings for the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Adha, just like Trudeau. But here's the thing. She didn't record them in a mosque. She's not somewhere where maybe she'd have a, obligation out of courtesy to cover her hair out of respect. I mean, if you're just to give it a different example, a non-Jewish male, and you go to a Jewish synagogue, you put on a yarmulke on your head out of respect. No problem. I get it. I think a hijab is demeaning to women. It's sexist, but fine. If you're going to a mosque, you're a guest there, do as the Muslims do. But look at that. Rachel Notley is not in a mosque. She's in a video studio in her own office, dressed up as a submissive Muslim woman, just because Justin Trudeau and Rachel Notley, neither gives a damn about 9/11, but both move heaven and earth to show their Islamophilia the very next day. And these two great feminists, one will sit in a gender apartheid hate mosque, and the other will dress up as a piece of property. That's sick. For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.